Hey guys, welcome back to the channel where this time we're going to be doing another character review and discussion for Bail Organa, one of the most morally correct people in the Star Wars universe. We are first introduced to Bail Organa through his daughter, kind of famous, Leia. He is the adopted father of Leia. We do know that Leia is actually the daughter of Anakin Skywalker and Padme Amidala. But Bail takes it upon himself at the end of Revenge of the Sith to adopt Leia and raise her as his own, which really kind of gives her her start in politics because her father is a senator. Bail is a senator for the entirety of the prequel trilogy, and what's interesting about him is that he is always on the right side as far as being distrusting of Palpatine, kind of seeing where the Galactic Senate is heading in a negative direction, and being an ally to the Jedi, to the point where he and Obi-Wan have such a friendship that years later in the Kenobi series, we see that Obi-Wan is the one that he reaches out to save his daughter from being kidnapped. I do wish we would have seen more of their interactions in the prequels, aside from the ending of Revenge of the Sith, where they kind of come together after Order 66 and all of the bad things have happened and are kind of forced through trauma to come together and make decisions. But even if it's not Obi-Wan specifically, we do see that Bail has always been a very strong ally of the Jedi. And in the prequels, the Jedi are very kind of on their own as far as their interactions are mostly with each other, with different masters and Padawans, Mace Windu, Yoda, Anakin Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi. And obviously Padme has the relationship with Anakin, but as far as that, Bail is one of the few outsiders that seems to be connected with them in different missions and different conversations. And again, having a normal civilian be a champion of the Jedi during that time really does come to fruition at the end of the film when the Jedi are branded traitors and do not have many allies at all. Jimmy Smits portrayed Bail Organa in the original prequel trilogy. However, he was recast recently in Andor Season 2. They said it was a scheduling conflict. Whatever the case, wasn't a terrible recast because Jimmy Smits is getting older, but I think he is familiar as the Bail Organa that we all know. He did come back for Rogue One. He did come back for the Kenobi series. But overall, Bail Organa was just a really good man who would later, unfortunately, meet his end in the destruction of Alderaan. I think that scene carries a lot more weight when you think about Leia's family on the planet, and now knowing Bail Organa as a character as we got to know him through the prequel trilogy, it makes Tarkin's destruction of Alderaan just that much more heartbreaking because he truly was a good dude. This was someone that could have easily fallen into the corruption of the Galactic Senate and chosen the wrong side when it was easy, but he put his own family and his own personal safety in harm's way for the greater good, because he did believe in the message that Padme Amidala was trying to put out there during that time. You know, the fall of democracy. And you can see it in his expressions and in his facial features during that scene, just how much it tore him up to watch the Republic he knew fall. So with that being said, I'm going to give Bail Organa a 7.7 out of 10. I think it's a fair ranking because he doesn't have the most exciting backstory ever, and he may not be the first action figure someone would grab off of the peg at Walmart, but he is a very important part of the story, and he is a part of the family of a legacy character that we all know how great of a character Leia was. So Bail Organa being a 7.7 feels right to me. One of the better performances I feel from the prequel trilogy. Thank you to Jimmy Smits for that. And it's cool to see him, even if he's recasted, popping up in new projects such as Andor Season 2. And I have a feeling we will probably see more Bail Organa in the future. But That's going to be it for this video. I appreciate you watching. Let me know in the comments below what are your thoughts on Bail Organa. Hit that subscribe button if you like what we're doing. May the Force be with you. Now let's blow up that like button and go home.